on B-roll, text on screen, trending sound style videos. If you're looking for face to camera, reaction, meme style content, we'll be doing that another day. Today we are editing short form content for my account specifically. This is kind of like what I walk through with clients on what it takes to take a piece of content, make it so it will get views, and infuse it with psychology that will hopefully generate sales for your business. So that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. I'm gonna just pull up. I'm using CapCut for this, all intents and purposes. I don't love CapCut. I don't hate CapCut, but it's what we are using today. And then, yeah, let me get some B-roll in here that I want. We're just gonna grab a whole list of stuff that I imported. We're gonna drag it over here. And this just is like all junk from my iPhone. Perfect. All right. There were some random clips in here I thought could actually be really funny. I'm actually gonna probably lower the sound on that quite a bit right off the bat here. Goal with this one. So like number one thing, I kind of like have a vision. So I'm looking at like the piece of content when I have. This is like me. We're logging on my grandpa's property. I'm cutting down this tree. My idea with this, I'm struggling with the chainsaw. The chain was bound on it. When it binds up, you have to pull it through. Usually you have like wood chips or some gunk stuck in there. And whole objective with this is like, what is the vision? How are we using this to tell a story? So with this, I'm struggling. My initial thought, and like my target audience, trying to get more people in that want help creating content that will drive sales for their business. So my objective here, I'm struggling with something. A lot of people struggle with content. So my idea with this is like POV. You have your content planned. You have your hook. You have time on your calendar. You sit down to record, and you can't get your mic to work. That's kind of what I'm thinking of where I'm going with this. It's 6 seconds. The audio, again, super loud. I kind of want the audio, like I want to be able to hear it. I'm going to add like a trending sound to this, but because like chainsaws aren't like super pleasant to listen to. And then what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to adjustment. I'm just going to make everything here a little bit more, give it a little bit more pop to it. Too much pop. Probably right there. And then my exposure, I'm actually going to just drop my exposure. That actually looks quite a bit better right there. I'm going to drop my highlights here. I'm going to make it look a little bit darker. I'm going to drop my whites. I could blacks. Part of what I want to do here on this, and whites is usually the good one. I don't want it so dark. Sometimes you want to make it brighter. The objective here is just so when we put text on the screen, it will really pop. Let's see how that looks. Okay. I don't love that. Let's get the copy on here. Let's just see how this reads. POV. You planned your hook. you have a script. You have a script. Your camera is set up. Also, I like to leave this in one line. Like you could do this whole thing where you hit enter. I don't like that. Generally, I just like to click on it, click this little, geez, if I can grab it, drag it, and that tends to format it better. And then you can rip it in the center. Tends to format it better than other stuff. And you can see here, like the text, it's kind of popping. We'll add a little filter. Pops a little bit more. We're going to go back. We're going to go to adjustment here. What happens if I make this really cold? Nope, don't want to do that. I can drop the exposure a little bit more right in there. Now we're kind of at a spot. Drag that text over. Yeah, now we're at a spot where the text actually looks very poppy. Gonna just change it to Montserrat. Don't honestly know how to say it. ChatGPT said that matched my brand, funny enough. POV, your camera is set up. The thing is here, the issue with this video, again, and I don't know if I like this text, because this is connecting with a symptom. It is the technical symptom of what's going on when you try and sit down and record content. I don't know if I love your camera is set up. You are ready to record, but your mic won't connect. The thing about this, I don't like the copy on this. This copy, don't love it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to slide this over. Command C, Command V, grab another one, drag it back. Something's going on in the background here. So honestly, I feel like I'm just going to go with narrating the desired outcome on this one. I think that will work better than what I'm like trying to do. I'm just not loving this even with the B-roll here. Let me go back to my media. So I can go from right there. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm just going to select all this. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to grab my dog. Okay, grab that, Command V. No, Command Z. I don't want to cut it right there. I want to cut it right there. Delete that. We're going to just make this clip a little bit longer. How many seconds do we got? We got 10 seconds. Where's the action? Show me the action. Way too loud. We're just going to zip on that audio. Boom. So I'm going to cut it probably right here tentatively. We can I'm going to select this adjustment, see if I bring the temp down a little bit. What if I bring it up? I could go for a warmer tone. That could be interesting. Warmer and saturated. A little bit more pizzazz. Yeah, I actually kind of like that. It gives the vibe because the sun's setting. Cool. And then I'm going to, oh no, not the spinning wheel of death. Okay, here we go. Saved it. Command S. I'm going to go back here now so I can get the text on screen. I'm going to tank my exposure just a little bit so my text pops. I shouldn't have to do it too much just because background's all white. Should be good to go. Gonna throw text on screen again. We've been here before. Didn't like the text. So this one, Throw it in the center. Looking at my notes here on content, I just think, where can I go off the copy on this? Could do some math. That could be interesting. Do I want to do POV? POV. You know what? I'm going to do this one. Common symptom. Common symptom people face when creating content, especially for their business, is it takes so much time. So one of the things we do here at Landing Media, we help people take less time to create content. Call it return on time, return on your investment, whatever, efficiencies. POV. And we can actually reference something where I'll put it in the description. So POV, you figured out how to spend less than 2 hours a week creating content for your business that gets leads for you daily. Boom. So future pacing, if you want to get all technical, nerdy with the term, the common man term for what's going on there is you're narrating a desired outcome. You're speaking to what someone wants. Now that text pops on screen a wee bit better. I'm going to make this text a little bit smaller, put it here. That way when I, let's see how this looks. If I was really smart, I'd put it right there. POV, figured out how to spend less than 2 hours a week creating content for your business that gets leads for you daily. Boom. And then it's not blocking my face. Issue is it's a little bit low. What if I put it right there? The issue is I don't want to block the movement on the screen. So what I'm going to do here, I'm actually just going to pop the size of this up. And then I'm just going to move this up some. Going to make the size a little bit bigger. We'll see if I run into issues. And then select the text again, make the text a bit bigger, move the text up, hit play. Because we don't care if it's covering the snow here. When I zip in, it's okay. I just don't want it covering head, hat, because it's like, oh, what's he doing wearing a cowboy hat skiing, right? Visual hook. So that's what we're doing here. Okay. Boom. Text is on screen all the way until the end. Make sure these are aligned. Issue here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like 18 words. Generally, I recommend 5 words per second. So really, this should be like a 3.5 second clip if I want this to do well. And then I need to, down here, this is how, FN, and then we're just going to pull the little down arrow, finger, hand emoji. Boom. There we go. Okay. That is like super bright, super weird. Don't know why it's quite that bright. Shouldn't be, but that's fine. Okay. POV, you figure out how to spend less than 2 hours a week creating content for your business that gets you leads, that gets leads for you daily. Big issue with this, and what I like to do, generally speaking, I like to like go to Instagram, do some competitor research, pull in from like accounts where it's they've got a lot of views before on their content. Instagram wants a login code from me. Let's just wait here and see if I can get it. Okay. Although my feed's probably going to be toast if I actually try and do this because of yeah. Yeah, between the whole Russia thing and Charlie Kirk, I think my feed's going to be pretty toast for finding an example of good copy that I can utilize for this right now. That being said, I'm going to be A-okay with it. I'm going to just pull this over here. We're going to look for some sound here on Epidemic Sound. We're going to go to music. This isn't a sponsorship of them. It's just a platform I use. Nope. Holy smokes, that's loud. Nope. 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 Let me actually just see here. I'm gonna see if I can pull up real quick just some sounds that are popular with skiing. Nope.
This was the last day.
Okay, Mute Me Halfway would actually be a good one. Can I get that on here? Where's search? Let's see what we're looking for. Geez, I can't type. Meet me halfway, I guess. Why am I? Holy cow! Holy cow! Holy smokes! This isn't it, is it? No. I don't think. Who is this by? Why am I having such a hard time? Alter Ego Music? I don't even know Black Eyed Peas. I like Black Eyed Peas, but geez, gosh. Ooh, actually, you know what? I kind of like that. That's fine. Let's download that bad boy. Grab, drop. All right, we're gonna cut it right here. Command V, delete that. Drag this over. I'm gonna have the drop go right there. Gonna extend this out, see what's. Okay. Right there. Or I could do it when I don't know. I could have this be more, mark that, slap that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So now we're gonna just cut this up. We're gonna. I hate CapCut. I wanted to cut where my header is, but that's fine. Drag this over. Drag this over. Yeah, looks super funny with my my skins in my jacket for my skis. Okay. That create content for your business. That generate leads for a daily. This is how. Yeah. So I'm gonna drag that down just a wee little bit because we're kind of. Okay, 6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, divide by 5, 5.2 seconds or 5.4. We're at 5 words per second. We're under, we're, it's a tad long, but it's okay because we're going to push people to the caption. Yeah, that's fine. Make sure this is centered. I think I'm good with this. I'm gonna go ahead and hit export. Oh, that looks actually way too high. Why is it not zoomed in weird? That's weird. Export. I'm gonna move that down even just a tweak more. That's perfectly centered. Okay, okay. We got our, username over here. We got our junk on the side here. Text isn't anywhere. You can still kind of see me. It's just background, 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 background. Okay, perfect. I don't know if I want to do POV. I'm not. I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna change this. Content doesn't have to be a struggle. You can create content that gets views. Attracts customers, builds your brand, all in under under 2 hours. How do I like that? Content doesn't have to be a struggle. You can create content that gets views, builds your brand all in under 2 hours with this, with this 8x8 content system. I'm actually just going to delete the all in under 2 hours. You can probably do it in 2 hours if you're working with us, but it's probably going to take you 4 to 6. And I'm already hitting on the symptom. Yeah, I'm just going to delete this with this 8x8 content system. And then I'm going to just do my little FN. Oh, come back. Yep. Why can't I click on that? That's rude. Okay, here we go. That one right there. Boom. There, we got it. All this 8x8 content system. Content doesn't have to be a struggle. You can create content that gets views, attracts customers, builds your brand with this 8x8 system. Now I'm actually gonna, because it was completely centered, I'm gonna do something a little naughty here. I'm gonna move it down. I'm gonna have a hook to this content. One. Okay. I'm gonna cut the music right here. Marketing can actually be like super important on content. And I'm gonna be a bad boy. I'm gonna move this to like, I'm gonna cut that even more, Command V. And then I'm gonna click there, mark that, drag this here. And then I'm gonna wrap this up right here. I'm gonna do another text, default text, da 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 da. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna move this up though, and I'm gonna edit this right here. Default text, blah 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 blah. POV. You don't know what to say in your content. POV. If you don't know what to say in your content, you need this. Period. And then I'm gonna add that little. And then what I'm gonna do here, If you don't know what to say, clap your hands. Yeah. How about this? That color, this color, that color. Yellow looks better on the snow. I guess I have weird brand colors now. Oh, holy smokes. Okay, we're gonna go back to the beginning. Do I even need the POV? I don't need the POV. Why do I have the POV on there? Okay. If you don't know what to say in your content, you need this. Okay. And then I'm just going to continue. Okay, boom. Okay. 1,000, 2, 1,000. The only thing I could do better here, though, like in an ideal world, you have the delay until 3 seconds. I could push this. I could actually push this all out. The issue is 3 seconds. Why can't I? I'm going to turn that snap off. I turned the wrong snap off. Silly me. Push it all to right there. Clip these two, drag. Yeah. Okay, right there. We're gonna try that. Because like so many of these platforms, especially YouTube, like the click-through rate, I can't emphasize this enough. It is people who stay past 3 seconds. If you want your content to go viral, it needs to get over the 60% mark. It really does. I haven't had anything that's like under 50% go beyond 1 to 2,000 views. It just doesn't happen. So I'm gonna play around with this on this one. The hard thing is yeah, caption has to deliver. Yeah, let's try this. Gets views, attracts customers, builds your brand with this 8x8 content system. Okay, boom. Open folder. Oh, it's all the way over here. Wow. All right, here's the huge trick. If anyone actually stuck around, we're gonna go to Descript, see if we can go to Descript. Boom. Let's see if I can do that. I don't want to log in. Okay, new project. Here's a little trick. This is the only reason. I mean, you can do this with other editors, but like CapCut, it just throws an MP3 file out there like automatically, which is super nice. Come on. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need a script for this. Silly me. What I actually want is metrical. I thought I talked in this video for some reason. I'm tripping today. Tripping so hard. Come on. Chop, chop. Nope. Don't want to do that. Don't want to mess with Kenda's stuff today. Nope. We're going to mine. I do not care. We're gonna just go. We're gonna post this sucker right now. See how it does. My laptop does not like streaming and uploading content at the same time. It is very unhappy. I hate. Boom. The converts framework hits on the 8 neurological triggers in the brain that will make your customers buy. This is, you use it in the 8x8 content system. I spelled something correctly for once. Okay, so here we go. Um, uh, converts stands for the following. See, connect with symptoms. If you were watching from earlier, you would know that we are hitting on the symptom of, oh, this is all jacked up. I don't like to do posts on Facebook. I just like to connect with symptoms. I just like to post reels. Okay, so if you don't know what to say in your content, you need this. So we're connecting with a symptom there. For example, if you were watching earlier. So see connect with symptoms. Oh, we're going to overcome objections in narrate desired outcomes. V villains and differentiation. E elevate authority. R I don't want emojis. Results. Villains. What's going on there? T taps into identity. Got too many I's in there. And S speaks to gaps and mistakes. Okay. So then, okay. For each of the 8 triggers, there's a lot of different things you can call these. Triggers is more ideal. It's more 5th grade reading level. For each of the 8 triggers, write down 8 topics that apply to your niche. Boom, right there. Per day. Okay, so next thing we're going to do here, once you've done that, you're going to go through. Create or use a variety of formats to create these videos. Why can't I spell? Jeez. I recommend talking, or we'll just call it face to see. Hopefully our audience. I'll spell it out. Face to camera. Reaction and B-roll videos. Look at your competitors or other users' top videos to get to find proven hooks. yeah, hooks used to like if you had a good hook, you used to be able to go viral. But it is you need a good hook, you need a written hook, you need a visual hook. So your content gets views. Boom. Cool. Okay. So from here, da 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 da. Um, the higher probability of virality, probably. Okay, boom. Okay, boom. Don't overcomplicate making content in your business. Oh wow. And then pro tip, titles on YouTube Shorts make a huge difference. If you don't have good titles on your YouTube Shorts, you are dead in the water. Creating content doesn't have to be difficult. Content, marketing, sales. Yeah. Anytime I've ever had content do anything on Facebook, it has a title. I've never had content go wildly viral ever, anyways. 3 errors. Auto publish. Oh, it's because it's a freaking post. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it deleted all of my things for some reason. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Publish now. All right. And then we're gonna look over here. I just want to make sure YouTube is usually a little finicky. It's not super accurate. They have a ton more text on screen over here. Instagram, well, it looks fine. Okay, and hit publish now. Boom. We're there. And that's how it's done. Hopefully you guys got any value from this. If you did get any value and you're watching the replay of this, please subscribe to the channel. Helps me reach more people. If you want to see how talking head videos are done, if you want to see how my meme content is done, if you want to see any of that, please comment what you want to see down below. I'm going to be trying to do more of these lives throughout the week on creating content. So let me know what you're looking for. And if you've seen any of my reaction videos, if you have videos that I want to react to, please comment those down below as well. And I hope you have a great day.